Hello everybody and welcome your faces back to CryptoJet, where today we're discussing a VR online gaming platform called Decentraland or Mana. Now, before we get into it, please, you know the drill, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment with a question down below. Let's move on. It's at a price of about $1.10. You can see the immense growth it has recently. However, we will cover this in more detail in our technical analysis a little bit later. Bit of the information, and let's move straight onto the coin. So, what exactly is Mana? Mana is one of the first projects in the world to create a full game based entirely on the blockchain technology. The fact that you're here tells me that you like crypto, right? But if you have a passion for gaming as well, this is the perfect project for you. This virtual reality world is called Decentraland. It's running on the Ethereum network and provides the infrastructure for creating, hosting, developing, building, and even selling property in a virtual world. Through VR, they aim to move the real world inside of a game where you can literally build a business or building or structure that you can trade while on the marketplace, potentially securing a profit or a loss. It's a quite fascinating concept if you ask me, and it works on the basis of land, just like in real life. Now, this land is in capital letters, and it can be purchased and sold and built on by the owners. There are 90,000 of these land in the virtual world. Each one is 33 feet in width and 33 feet in length in the virtual world. Interestingly though, the height is uncapped, so players can literally build an infinitely high building on it. Now, I'm guessing the reason for this is to create a world that is limited in size but unlimited in scalability, which provides an incentive for profit, which is why it is so unique. Now, several of these land, they form a district, which is something along the lines of a community that shares a similar concept such as parks, minigames, and more. It can be themed, it can be pirates, for example, or aliens, or anything along those lines. Everything in game is actually controlled by Mana, the native token that allows players to purchase and vote on in-game events. Now, you can vote on issues that affect a certain district, for example, and the weight of your vote is determined by the amount of mana that you hold. Mana is a fully fungible token, meaning that it has the same value as every other token in the network. So, my 100 mana is worth the same as your 100 mana. On the other hand, land is a non-fungible token, or an NFT, meaning that it is completely unique and cannot be changed for another land, right? This gives builders the incentive to increase the value of their land so they can make a bigger profit because their land is actually unique, same as in real life, right? This is why this project is so tremendous. Now, you can learn a lot more about this website. You can learn a lot more about their project, or you can actually jump into one of the games, races, or any event that they're actually holding. They have a huge community on Discord, everywhere pretty much, a very nice blog. And that's about it. So it's a very nice project. I like to see this. I'm very into gaming myself, but let's move on to the technicals and see why this coin has been increasing the way it has. So on the chart, as with most of these crypto projects in the very recent times, they have been skyrocketing pretty much. It almost feels like there is a correction about to happen, but I'm not gonna jinx it. I'm not gonna say anything. We can see very strong resistance at this all-time high level of around $1.2. So we're gonna plot that out real quickly. Now let me just 1 second check the market cap. It's at a market cap of about $1.7 billion, which is quite a big market cap, meaning that if this coin was actually to increase in value, if it was going to go to $2 at some point in the future, right, the market cap would have to increase by another $1.7 billion, which is quite a lot of money into a coin. However, it is very possible. Don't get me wrong. This project is simply tremendous. Now, something else that I can notice is a little zone of resistance or support. If I'm not wrong, it's actually support down here at the bottom. You can see that the price has increased quite exponentially and then keeps bouncing off of this zone of support down below. Why is this crucial? It's at the $0.8 mark, and it's very nice to see because it's nice to see that it hasn't broken down below it. It means that a lot of buyers are very interested at purchasing this coin every time it drops down to a price as low as 0.8. So that means that the buyer's sentiment is pretty much that this coin will go a lot higher in the future. Now, is that going to be the near future? Is it going to be the far future? We don't know that yet. Let's move on to the 4-hour chart and do a sort of more in-depth analysis. Now, we can see in the very recent times, so this is like in the past week, an uptrend that has actually been broken, right? See this? It's a very clear uptrend and a very clear bearish pressure down here, after which we see a retest, and potentially what I can see for this coin in the next week or so is a little bit of a retracement once again, because even though it has been sort of ranging right here, it's still at a price significantly higher than it was at, look at this, 10 cents on 15th of January of this year. So it's already at 1,000% increase pretty much. And it's very likely that this coin will retrace back potentially into this zone once again before continuing up and potentially going for a new all-time high. Because as you can see, this all-time high region just above $1 provides a lot of incentive for traders to literally just sell the coin and take their profits. However, as you may know, mana holders are mostly the people that actually want to play the game, because the more mana you hold, the more voting rights you have on districts, on in-game events, and more. So the more players there is in this game, the more the price will actually increase, which is a very unique concept, and I kind of like it. So what can I see for the near future? We have a few possibilities. I'll plot out the Fibonacci retracement really quickly. It has reached sort of a very nice retracement into the 50% mark, meaning that it's ripe for another move downwards. Now, it may move all the way into the $0.8 zone. However, we see another zone of quite strong support right around here. So we could see the price hitting this again, consolidating, and then moving back up into the level of the past all-time high. So a few scenarios that I can see. First one being move down into this zone, the $1 zone, very psychologically significant, and then an uptrend moving into the previous zone of all-time high. Another scenario that I see, these are all, mind you, 1, 2, 3 week scenarios at most, because we're on the 4-hour chart right now. We could see a retracement even deeper than this, moving all the way down into this 0.8 area zone, and then continuing the uptrend, right? However, something else that we could see, we're going to move on the daily graph. All of these movements are quite small actually compared to what this coin can do in the future because of just simply how good the project is. Now, we could see a slight retracement. Let me just delete these lines real quick because they're quite confusing when you draw them on a smaller chart, even this Fibonacci. So we could see a retracement back into the 0.8 zone, a movement up, a consolidation at the previous all-time high, and a few hits, after which it's going to break it and then move for a new all-time high level in the future, increasing the market cap significantly, increasing the value of the coin, and increasing the amount of people actually playing the game. Now, that would be it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.